Guys, it's Miss Proctor here. I'm going to be doing a quick little lesson on basic fractions just to kind of give you a refresher on fractions, and then later on you will get led by Miss Salzgiver and Miss Wells with equivalent fractions, adding and subtracting fractions. So I want you to just take a minute just to think, what is a fraction? So when you hear the word fraction, what comes to your mind? So I'm just going to give you a few seconds to just think about it. Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you, when you hear the word fraction, you think of numerator, denominator, you might think of parts of a whole, you might think of number parts, total of parts, shaded parts. So those might be some words that come to your mind when you hear the word fractions. So I'm going to share you the definition of what is a fraction. So a fraction is something that shows parts of a whole. So when you think of parts of a whole, you can think about like a whole pizza, a whole pie, and parts of it might be the parts you eat, the parts that are shaded, the parts that might be left over. So those are what the parts represent. So for an example, if we had the fraction, say 1/2. So first of all, let's talk about what these numbers represent. What do 1/2 represent? So you know that you've learned early on in school that this one represents the numerator, which is the top number. Then you know the 2, the bottom number, which I think of down, represents the denominator. So we have our numerator and our denominator here. Well, our numerator is going to represent something and our denominator is going to represent something. So our numerator represents how many parts we are talking about. So if I have, for an example, if I have a pizza and the pizza has 6 slices and 2 slices are gone, and I ask you how many slices of the pizza has been eaten, we know that's going to be 2, 6. So the part that we're talking about that has been ate already is going to be 2. So now let's look at our denominator. Our denominator tells us the total number of parts. So the total number of parts is our denominator. So that's how many total parts are in all. So if I wanted to show 1/2, I know I could draw a circle and I could draw it straight down the middle, and that I have split this circle in half. Remember, our parts have to be equal, because if it's not fair if I drew a circle and if I drew it like this. Yes, this does show me 2 parts, but they are not equal, so it cannot represent a fraction. It's not fair if this was a pie and my sister got the small piece and I got the large piece. That's not going to be fair. So that does not represent a fraction. Each part has to be equal. So I have my total number of parts, which is 2, and then I need to shade 1 part to represent 1/2. And you know later on you're going to see that there's other fractions that are also going to be equal to 1/2. So let's look at some more. I'm going to flip over. So here, if my fraction was 1/4, and I might say, show me that my mom ate 1/4 of the pie. So I know that when I draw my pie out, I'm going to draw how many total parts? 4, because our denominator represents our total parts. So I'm going to draw 4 total parts. And the number I'm talking about, I'm looking for, is the amount of pie my mom ate. And she ate 1/4 of the pie. So I know I'm going to shade in 1/4. And once again, my parts are equal. So if I had this circle, and I had it like this, yes, that does show me 4 parts, but are my 4 parts equal? No, so that's not going to work. All right, so then we can have pictures that represent fractions. So for an example, if I had a picture with 2 hearts, and 3 squares, and I asked you what part of the set are hearts. So if I look, what part of hearts? So I'm talking about, I need to look for how many hearts are in this set. So if I look, I have 2 that are hearts. And how many do I have total? How many shapes do I have total? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I look at this set, 2/5 are hearts. But now let's see how many in my set are squares. So what part of my set are squares? So if I look, I've got 1, 2, 3, and total shapes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3/5 are squares. So let's look at another one. So here I have 3 triangles and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. So if I look at this, I want you to tell me what part of my set are not triangles. So what part of my set are not triangles? So when I look at this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are not triangles. Now I know my denominator is looking for my total number of shapes. So I've got 6 circles, 7, 8, 9. So 6/9 of my set are not triangles. Now let's look how many are triangles. So if I look at my set, how many are not, we just did how many are not triangles. So now we're looking for how many are not circles. So if we look for how many are not circles, we have 1, 2, 3 triangles. And we know we had 9 all together. So 3/9 are not circles. So we know that 6/9 are not triangles, or 6/9 are circles. we know that 3/9 are not circles, or 3/9 are triangles. Now I want you to look at this. If we took and we said 6/9 plus 3/9, that should give us one whole, because that should give us our whole set. That should give us our set including triangles and circles. So if we look at 6 plus 3 is 9/9, which we know equals one whole. So we know we have done it correctly. All right. I'm going to do a few more with you, and then I'll give you some to do on your own. So if I have the fraction 2, let's say 2/8. And if I tell you to show me 2/8 show me 2/8 using pictures, okay? So if I look at this, I'm going to say that I have 2 hearts So far I have 2 hearts. Well, if I'm trying to show 2/8, show me 2/8 of my set is hearts, then I know that I have 6 things left to draw. So if I look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should show me 2/8 of my set are hearts. So if I look, I have my 2 hearts, and I should have 8 shapes in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I look at this and I want to know what of my set are triangles, I can